Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tin Man here with another Let's Code video. Today we're gonna do Leetcode problem 754. It's a medium, just like my steaks, medium rare, and it's a math problem. Like this one, these are not great. Like it always involves some kind of like math trick. It's got 462 upvotes, and I wonder why it's got like 354 downvotes. So why don't we see what we could do here? So you're standing at position 0 on an infinite number line. There's a goal at position target. So they're going to pass as a parameter target. See how it says right there. On each move, you can either go left or right. Zigzag. During the nth move, starting from 1, you take n steps. So on the first move, you go 1. On the second move, you go 2. Third move, you go 3, like that. So return the minimum number of steps required to reach the destination. So they give us some examples here. So the first example is here. Let's use Sketchpad and draw this out. Let's see. So the first example is you're given 3, right? So you're at 0 and you're given 3. So like just draw to conceptualize what the problem is. So you're on an infinite number line, right? And you're at 0 and you're given the target 3. So the idea is, how do you get to 3? Like obviously in one step if you could take 3 steps, but here you're taking I think you're starting at 1 or you're starting at 0. Okay, your first step. The first step is you got to take 1 step, right? 1. So you're at 1. Then the second one, you are, let's say you keep going, but you got to take 2. So you've just overshot. So 1 plus 2. Oh wait, 1 plus 2 is 3. So the answer is 2 for 2 steps. The answer is 2. So here's it. So on the first move we went from 0 to 1, and on the second step we went from 1 to 3. So here's another example. What if it was 2? So what if instead of 3 we had to go to 2? Well, now it gets a little tricky, right? Because on the first one you go to 1, right? So you're at 1. Took 1 step, and on the next one you're going to take 2 steps, but now you just overshot, right? You take 2 steps and you're at 3. So you got to head back, right? You got to head back, but now you got to take 3 steps, so you go all the way back. So now what? You're really, oh man. So now you're back to 0 again. Right? You just went back to 0. So now you got to go 4. Right, now you're gonna go head this way, and you're gonna go to step, 4. So now you're at 4. That's not helpful. So now you go back, and you're like at negative 1 because you took you took 5 steps back. So this isn't gonna work. I mean, you might go around the drain forever this way. So I think the trick here is, let's take the number line, and you start at 0, right? The first thing you can do is forget about which direction you go in, because if you're given -4 as your target, you could just take the absolute value first of all, and just it's always 4. So you can make your life simpler first by doing that. So if you're at 4, then you could just start out by 4 and seeing what the target is to go below 0. So that would be the minimum number of steps once you blow past 0. So you keep going in the number of steps that they tell you. First 1, then 2, then you went 3. Oh, 3. You just blew past 0. So 3. And then you, based on this number 3, the trick is going to be, if 3 is even, then you can return that number. But if 3 is odd, then you're going to return like the number of steps 3 plus 1 plus the remainder of 3 modulo 2, which is 1. So 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So the answer is 5. Now, the answer is 5, but you don't really know to get to 4. Was it 4? How many steps you needed to take. So why don't we code this out, and then maybe it becomes clear when we look at the code. So let's see. So the first thing we said was we were going to take the target that we're given, and if it's negative, we're not going to care. Let's just do the absolute value of the target. So that's the first thing. Then we're going to, while that target is greater than 0, right? Then we're going to do our magic. Which is it's not a lot of magic actually, we're just going to keep subtracting. So we're going to subtract like the number of, like, I don't know what to go, the index, the number of the steps that we're on. So the steps, which we never defined. So let's define like steps. So let step equal to, we start out with 0, and then here let's keep incrementing it so it becomes 1, then 2, then 3, and we keep adding it to target until target, or subtracting it from target. So when we break out of the while loop, we have taken that many number of steps outside to get to target. So now if the target is even, so modulo 2 equal to 0, then we could just return a number of steps. So step. Otherwise, I guess we'll return, and here's the non-intuitive math, like the number of steps plus 1 plus step modulo 2. And so this right here is like, what? Let's see if this works. Ooh, runtime error. What did I do wrong? Target return. Oh, I misspelled return. I hope you guys spotted that. That would have failed me out of the interview right there. So, all right, they gave you 1, but let's submit and see where we go wrong. So success. 80. Let's see, faster than 76% of all JavaScript. So yeah, I think the secret was in here. It's totally non-intuitive, very difficult to understand. And again, this is just like a total math problem. So I don't know. Hopefully this was helpful. This has been problem. What was it? Oops, went to the wrong place. Anyways, like where was it? Did I submit it? I hope I submitted it. I did. Accepted. Oh wow, look at this. This is kind of cool. So I was right somewhere in the middle. I was like with everybody else. Oh, what were other people's like solutions? What language is this? I think they're kind of doing the same thing. Different sum minus. Okay, I think this is. I think the speed on these is arbitrary. Everybody's doing kind of like the same. These are 2 while loops. How is that faster? That's weird. Interesting. So, all right, this was mine. Reach a number. All right, well, this was reach a number. Hope you enjoyed it. Problem 754 at Leetcode, a medium. Good luck out there.